Okay, we're recording again. All right, so academic as a structure has two members. One is called GPA, which is a double. The other one is active, which is a Boolean, which means active can either be true or false. So do we have any questions about the first four lines, which is the definition of a structure called academic? Okay, so academic is like a blank form. It is like a template of a form, or you can also look at it as a cookie cutter. Okay, so it is not a piece of cookie. Okay, it is a cookie cutter, which means this is just defining a template from which you can make actual cookies, or you can make actual forms, or you can make actual what we call objects. And here we have another structure definition. It's called student record or student rec. So student record is interesting. It only has two members. The first member is ID, okay, which is an integer, which corresponds to a 7-digit student ID. The second member is called A data, okay, which stands for academic data, but it is not an integer. It is not a double. It is not a Boolean. What is it? It is of the type struct academic. In other words, this entire structure is actually the structure of the second member of a student record. It is a nested structure in this case. So are we understanding this concept? One is nested in the other one. It's kind of like a folder. So if you think about a structure definition as a folder, anytime you have double, Boolean, or integer, these are called scalar types. Okay, scalar type is also they're also called atomic types, which means they cannot be broken up into smaller components. This is as small as they can be. On the other hand, you have composite types. Composite types would be arrays and also structures. These are called composite types because a certain academic structure will have two additional members. Okay, so there's no rule that says a particular member of a particular structure itself cannot be a structure, but only of a smaller kind. Are we good so far with that explanation? Okay, all right. So in this case, a data, which is of the type struct academic, is a component of your student record. So that's how we see it. Is a component. So in the main code here, we have two records, okay? We have two objects or two variables. So in this class, I don't make the distinction between what an object is.